Howdy guys, let's get going on lesson 9.1. Today we're talking about the addition of fractions. You are going to need pages 465, 467, and 469. So go ahead and rip those out and then let's get working. We're going to take a look at this first page here. And we're going to read up in the solve and share box together. Kyle and Jillian are working on a sports banner. They painted 3/8 of the banner green and 4/8 of the banner purple. How much of the banner have they painted? Okay, when I read this, I'm thinking in my head, what are they doing? Adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? And we know that we're trying to find a total, so that means that we're going to be adding, and I've already circled the numbers in our word problem, so we are going to be adding the two fractions that they gave us to get a total. When we add fractions, this is important for today, we only change the numerator. We've already learned that the denominator always stays the same. So 3/8 plus 4/8, I'm going to add my numerators to get 7, and my denominator will always stay the same. So 3/8 plus 4/8 equals 7/8. And that's all we're doing today. Let's look at it a little bit more closely. If you flip your page over, they're going to show us two examples of adding 5/10 and 2/10. And when taking a look at this, we want to think about, why doesn't the denominator change? And they're showing you here. Here you have 5 1/10 strips and 2 1/10 strips. When we add those together, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these 1/10 strips. So the 7/10 represents 7/10, not 7, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 to change our denominator. So when we add fractions, the denominator always stays the same. Then they're showing us the same thing just with a number line. 5/10 plus 2/10 equals 7/10. So let's do some practice. Are you ready? Okay, let's take a look at number 3. We're adding 2/5 plus 1/5. Can you put into the Edpuzzle what the answer is to 2/5 plus 1/5? Go. Okay, you should have put in 3/5. Remember, all we do is add the numerators and the denominator stays the same. Can you try number 4 for me? 1/6 plus 1/6. What do we get? Type it into the Edpuzzle. 2/6, right? Okay, I hope you're catching on to this quickly. Numerators we add, denominator always stays the same. Okay, question 2, we're going to work a little bit backwards now. What two fractions are being added below? So into the Edpuzzle, can you write, you're going to pick off the multiple choice. What two fractions are being shown here in this picture? I see 2/8 and I see 3/8, and if I added those up, I get 5/8. Okay? All right. I would like you to solve question 6 and put your answer into the Edpuzzle now. Go. 4/10 plus 5/10 equals, 4/10 plus 1/10 equals 5/10, right? Are you getting the hang of it? Okay, I want you to do one more. Let's go down to the bottom. I see number 16 has us adding 3. 1/10 plus 2/10 plus 1/10. Can you put that into the Edpuzzle? 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, so I get 4/10. All right, now I want you to flip your sheet over and let's do a little bit more thinking here. Number 17 I really like. Using 3 different numerators, write an equation in which 3 fractions, when added, have a sum of 1. So what I need you to do right now on your paper is to write 3 fractions, when added up, give us a sum of 1. Now, I'm going to give you a hint here, and I want your denominator to be 8. And then I want you to think about, what 3 fractions can we add up to give us 1, or 8/8? So I need 3 numerators that add up to be 8. Can you do that now? And then can you type in the 3 fractions you added up to get 8/8 into the Edpuzzle? Go. Okay, there's several different answers. You could have said 2 plus 2 plus 4. That would have given us 8. You could have said 1 plus 1 plus 6. You could have said 3 plus 3 plus 2. As long as your numerators, when you add them all up, get you 8, you're good to go. Okay, last question we're going to look at today. Let's answer 22. Jackson said, I am thinking of two fractions that when added have a sum of 1. Remember, when we have a fraction that's equivalent to 1, the numerator and the denominator must be the same number. So I want you to go through these, add them up, and if you get a numerator and a denominator that are the same, that means it's equivalent to 1. Answer, and then pop your answer into the Edpuzzle. Ready, go. Okay, I'm going to add these up. 5/3 plus 5/3 would give me 10/3, and that's not the same. That's not equivalent to 1, so it can't be A. 1/4 and 3/4 would give me 4/4. Yes, B is correct. 2/5 plus 4/5 would give me 6/5. Nope, that's not equivalent to 1. 3/8 plus 4/8 gives me 7/8. That's close, but that's still not equivalent to 1. It has to be the same numerator and denominator to be equivalent to 1, so B is the only correct answer. All right, guys, hopefully you are feeling good about this topic. On your page 469, I'm going to tell you what problems I'd like you to be working on once you finish the Edpuzzle. So on page 469, you are going to do all the problems on the front side, okay? That should not take you very long, 1 through 12, okay? Do all those, flip it over. On the back side, I would like you to solve question 13. And I would also like you to solve questions 18 and question 19. So on the back side, we're doing 13, 18, and 19, and all of the problems on the front side. When you're done, turn it into the bin and then make a math choice. Good work.